Alright guys, so today we'll be talking on team conflict management. So conflict has to, when we say conflict, we're talking about disagreement between two people, or let's say two parties. Okay, so disagreement between two people or two parties is what we refer to as conflict. Alright, so when we say team conflict management, we are being concerned about ways in which we manage and then we solve conflict between two people, two individuals, or let's say two individuals that are like a member of a team, or between two parties in general. Alright, so team conflict management has to do with conflict, management and then conflict resolution. Alright, it is important for us to also note that conflict occur as a result of differences in opinion between two people, or let's say two parties. Alright, then to resolve conflicts, we can adopt a list of conflict resolution skills, and then the most important one is observe. If you are to solve a conflict, then you need to observe what's going on, so you can take notice of the body language of those people involved, those people involved in the conflict, their facial expression, talking about whether they are frowning and all those kind of stuff, and then the tone of their voices, talking about if it is a kind of an affirmative way, or let's say a dismissive way of speaking. Alright, so you also need to be fair and then impartial. So this implies that even if you agree with an individual in the conflicting team, you have to make sure that you remain objective. That is, you do not show it. You're being objective. Also, you need to step in, step in when needed, and also you need to have a lot of patience. So you have to resolve a conflict, you need to have a lot of patience. Alright, then we can talk about the 5 ways, or let's say the 5 conflict management steps, in which the first one is you have to speak to team members individually. So when you have to speak to each team members individually, so you must let each of the team members have their say. Try to understand what they're trying to pass across. You get, so try to understand what they're trying to say, try to understand their point of view. Just try to you listen to them, then try to understand what they're trying to say. So then this is advisable to be done in a separate way. That is, you kind of separate the conflicting teams and then kind of speak to each of them individually, so as to get their message. And that thing is once you are done with that is, once you are done with all those speaking to them individually, then you bring people together. When you bring people together, that is, you bring them together and then encourage them to to speak while you listen. Then if possible, you can also have other parties with you to try to also get, like I've said, try to also get what they're trying to pass across, try to get what they're trying to say. Then after that, you can then decide to to ask other team members for ideas. So in case you run out of ideas, in case you are being confused on what to do, so you can reach out to other people that are outside the conflicting team, but they're also members of the team. So you get, and then you kind of ask for the ideas, ask for what they think about the the issue, the situation on ground, stuff like that. Another thing that you need to keep in mind is that you need to do out a plan. So based on what you've seen, based on what you've heard, based on what the ideas that people have given to you, based on all what you can see, then you need to do up a plan. That is, you need to find a way to resolve that conflict, find a way to try to make sure that the conflict ends there. It doesn't just find a way to end that conflict at that moment in time, at that point in time. So you need to find a permanent solution to it, get it with. And then another important step is you need to follow up. When you follow up, that is, you try to, that is, once you are done with solving the conflict, then you try to check if the issue has been resolved properly and then permanently. So you need to perform something as a follow up on each, each individual team, like each individual team, let's say members. So you try to like kind of perform something as a follow up. So just check in and try to like see if you've actually solved the conflict properly and then permanently. Alright, then thank you so much for your time.